You guys would not believe how long it takes me to do an intro for my YouTube videos. I feel like even though I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, every single time I sit down in front of the camera, I don't know if I get a little bit nervous or I just get jittery or what, but it's so hard for me to film my intros and I end up doing it a million times. Thank God for editing so that you guys don't have to see me say, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel," like 400 times. Let's do this. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're new to my channel, my name is Christina and I make lifestyle design videos here on YouTube all about personal finance, organization, productivity, minimalism, basically topics that will help you live your best life. So if you're interested in those topics that I just listed, make sure to go ahead and hit the red subscribe button so that you can join our YouTube family. So without wasting any time, I'm super excited to jump into today's video topic, which is how to do a no-spend challenge in 2020. So if you're unfamiliar with what a no-spend challenge is, and if you've never done one before, basically it's where you pick a period of time where you're gonna challenge yourself not to spend any money besides for necessary expenses like rent, gas, groceries, internet, phone bills, things like that. I think the cool thing about a no-spend challenge is that you can bend the rules in order to suit your personal lifestyle and what you want to accomplish. So for example, you can do a no-spend weekend, which is pretty easy and what I recommend starting out with. You can then move on to doing a no spend week. You could do a no spend month. And I've even seen people on YouTube do a no spend year. So the purpose of a no spend challenge is pretty straightforward. It's just to save a large amount of money in a short amount of time. And that's what's really great about a no spend challenge is that it makes it really easy to save extra money because you're not spending anything except for the money that you have to spend on necessary expenses like I mentioned before. So I like to do no spend challenges when I'm trying to save up a lot of money quickly for a certain goal or a certain item. So say I want a new piece of furniture for my apartment, but I don't quite have enough money in my bank account right now to purchase that item. It's a really good idea for me to do a no spend challenge so then I can save up money quickly. I'll have the money in my bank account then at the end of the challenge and I can purchase that item for myself without having to put it on my credit card. Or if you're planning on going on a weekend getaway and you want some extra spending money, maybe the week before you go away, challenge yourself to spend no extra money besides for your necessary expenses. And then at the end of the week, you'll have a little bit of extra money so that you can spend on your trip away. So if you're interested in doing a no spend challenge, the first step that you're going to want to take is decide how long you want to do your challenge for. Like I said, I would start small and maybe just start off by doing a no spend weekend, then work your way up to a week, 2 weeks, then a month. And if you're really feeling ambitious, maybe even do a no spend year. I really enjoy doing no spend challenges, but I'm just going to be upfront and say I don't feel like I would ever do a no spend year. I think there still has to be some enjoyment in life, and I get a lot of enjoyment by going out to Starbucks and getting my coffee, by going to the mall and buying a new candle for myself. Just those really small purchases, if you're doing them responsibly, can bring you a lot of happiness. So I don't think I will ever be doing a no spend year, but that does not mean that I won't be doing no spend weekends and no spend weeks. I find it super fun to challenge myself to save as much money as possible, and it really pays off when you have a whole bunch of extra money in your bank account that you can put towards a certain goal that you have. So once you've decided on a time frame for how long you're going to want to do your no spend challenge for, then you're going to want to see how many bills you're going to have to pay within that time frame. So for example, if your rent is due or your car payment is due, maybe you know you're going to have to go get groceries, set that amount of money aside in your bank account, or you can even take it out in cash and set it aside in an envelope. So then you know that money is what you're going to be spending on those necessary expenses, but then you're going to be saving everything else. It's really amazing how much money you can save if you're cutting out everyday mindless spending. So for example, if you're spending $20 a day on lunch, coffee, little things like that, that's $140 a week. And if there's 4 weeks in a month, that's $560 a month that you're basically just throwing away. Probably you're buying things that you don't even remember at the end of the month, things that didn't even really make you that happy. So I want you guys to take a second and think about what you would do with an extra $560 a month and leave it down below in the comments. Would you put it towards a new car, maybe towards a vacation, or would you throw it on a credit card to get rid of some credit card debt? There are so many better things that you can do with that money besides for just spending it on trivial things every day throughout the month. So hopefully by this point in the video, you're feeling motivated and inspired to try your own no spend challenge, but you might also be wondering how you're going to resist the temptations of spending throughout the day because there are a lot of them. So I'm going to go through some strategies that will help you save money during your no spend challenge. The first one is to make your coffee at home in the morning. Now there's a way that I like to make my coffee at home that makes it super easy, and that's having it ready for you as soon as you wake up. So my boyfriend and I have a like pre-programmed coffee pot, which really helps when you pre-program it the night before to make your coffee at 6:30 in the morning. That way you can smell it as soon as you wake up in the morning. It's already ready and all you have to do is pour it in your cup. It actually makes it easier than stopping somewhere on your way to work to buy that extra cup of coffee. So now that we've avoided spending money on coffee, you're also gonna want to bring your lunch to work and do a grocery shopping trip before you do your no spend challenge so that you can buy some things that will keep you satisfied and that will be fun to include in your lunches and your dinners so that you're not bored and you're not tempted to go for takeout. I always mention this in my videos, but it's worth mentioning again that meal prep is so important to avoid spending extra money and going out to restaurants and takeout at the end of a long day. So if you have your lunches prepped, your dinners prepped, you know exactly what you're gonna eat, you have them already ready or like prepped in the fridge so that you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on them, because most of the time when we go out for takeout or we order from restaurants, it's because we don't want to spend the extra time deciding what we want to eat, putting it all together. But if it's already ready for you, it's gonna really lower that temptation of spending money eating out. So like I mentioned before when I said it's important to pick up some fun things while you're doing your grocery shopping, I always like to have a tub of ice cream in my freezer because I love ice cream, and even though it's not super healthy for me and it's just a fun purchase, it does end up saving me money, because if I spend $4 on a tub of ice cream that lasts me all week, it's really saving me a lot compared to what I'm spending at Dairy Queen or McDonald's if I go through the drive-thru and buy one ice cream for basically the price of an entire tub. So that keeps me from spending a lot of money, because if I know there's ice cream at home or if there's some other fun treat, I don't feel the need to go out for takeout and spend that extra money when I'm eating out. This is another great tip if you're trying to do a no spend challenge, and that is to unsubscribe from promotional emails. Whenever I get emails from Bath & Body Works that their candles are on for $15.99 or maybe their wallflowers are on for $3, I literally run to the store because I get so happy when I have my Starbucks in my hand and I'm walking around Bath & Body Works. But if I didn't get those emails, I wouldn't go to the store and I wouldn't spend money. So it's really helpful to unsubscribe from those emails that are gonna tempt you to spend extra money during your no spend challenge. If you know you're not gonna be able to spend money for a period of time, it's also helpful to plan out some fun, free activities that you can do so that you don't feel like you have to spend money on entertainment. So I really like to have board game nights at home. I like to have movie nights at home. Me and Aaron like to go out for walks. And if you're going out for a walk or a free activity, it's also helpful to bring snacks and bring drinks with you. That way you don't feel like you have to go out and buy snacks if you get hungry while you're there. We also like to make coffee and tea at home before our walks, so that way we can just have our drinks in our hand, we can go for a nice relaxing walk, and it feels like we're doing something fun without having to spend money. During your no spend challenge, I would also recommend avoiding places where you're probably going to be tempted to spend money. So that means not going to bookstores, not strolling around the mall, not going into shops and window shopping, because you're more likely to spend money when you put yourself in an environment like this. I really want to make a video soon all about free things to do while you're doing a no spend challenge so that you don't get super bored. So if you're interested in seeing a video like that, give this one a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you liked it and that it inspired you to do a no spend challenge. If you are gonna do a no spend challenge, leave me a comment down below and let me know how long you're gonna do it for. I'm definitely gonna do one in the coming weeks. I might try and do a no spend week first and then maybe move up to a month. Either way, I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give this one a big thumbs up and also hit the red subscribe button. Down below, I have some of my previous videos. I have my Instagram, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, all of that stuff, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!